Svapnavāsavadattam, Svapnavāsavadattam Sanskrit, Svapnavāsavadattam, Svapnavāsavadattam English. The Dream of Vasavadatta is a Sanskrit play in 6 acts written by the ancient Indian poet Bhāsa. The plot of the drama is drawn from the romantic narratives about the Vatsa king Udayana and Vasavadatta, the daughter of Pradyota, the ruler of Avanti, which were current in the poet's time and which seem to have captivated popular imagination. The main theme of the drama is the sorrow of Udayana for his queen Vasavadatta, believed by him to have perished in a fire, which was actually a rumor spread by Yaugandharayana, a minister of Udayana, to compel his king to marry Padmavati. The background. The complete text of the Svapnavāsavadattam was long lost until it was discovered by Indian scholar T. Ganapati Sastry in Kerala in 1912. Characters. The main characters of the play are Udayana Vatsa Raja, ruler of Kaushambi; Vasavadatta, the daughter of Pradyota, king of Avanti and queen of Udayana; Yaugandharayana, Udayana's faithful minister; Padmavati, princess of Magadha, sister of King Darsaka. She is Udayana's second wife; Vasantaka, a jester and companion to Udayana. Plot. Svapnavāsavadattam is a sequel to the Bhāsa's another play Pratijnayaugandharayana, the pledge of minister Yaugandharayana, which describes in 4 acts the events culminating in the marriage of Udayana Vasavadatta, which was brought about by the efforts of Yaugandharayana. Padmavati's love for Udayana grows. In the company of Vasavadatta, with whom she feels attached, she spends her time in the palace garden when a nurse informs them that Padmavati has been betrothed to Udayana, who has come to the palace. Though this news is painful to Vasavadatta, she controls herself since she willingly chose her position to help her husband regain his kingdom. She feels grateful that Udayana, who still remembers her, needed much persuasion before he finally agrees to marry. The news of the marriage of Udayana and Padmavati has been made known. The maid asks Vasavadatta to make the wedding garland, to which she agrees. She reads the garland, selecting only such flowers which are auspicious. Getting no relief in the garden, she retires to get some sleep in a lonely place. Udayana is happy with his new wife, though he recalls his relations with Vasavadatta as called up by Vasantaka, his jester friend. Listening to the conversation of the king with his friend, Vasavadatta feels gratified that the hero still remembers her. The king sheds tears and feels embarrassed when Padmavati arrives there and inquires of him about his condition. The king, being resourceful, finds some excuse, but Vasavadatta, who notices all this, feels happy. The king retires at the behest. Padmavati is reported to be suffering from headache, and her bed has been spread in the summer palace. Vasavadatta goes to the room to attend on her. Meanwhile, the king, who has already gone to the room, finds the bed vacant and reposes there for some time, listening to the story of his friend Vasantaka. He falls asleep and his friend leaves him to bring some blanket. Now Vasavadatta, seeing somebody on the bed, mistakes the person to be Padmavati and sits on the bed. The king calls her by her name. The enemy has been defeated, enabling Udayana to get back his kingdom. Some messengers bring a portrait of Udayana and Vasavadatta from Mahesno, on seeing which Padmavati recognizes her friend Avantika as Vasavadatta. The king wants to see her and tries to catch hold of her when she is presented. But Yaugandharayana, who has arrived there, interferes to claim his sister. The nurse also recognizes Avantika, and the whole plot is gradually revealed by the minister, who begs pardon of his king for his reception. Svapnavāsavadattam is considered to be a masterpiece of Bhāsa. The play, along with Bhāsa's other 12 plays, was first translated into English by A. C. Woolner and Lakshman Sarup in 1930-31. It was translated into Malayalam by A. R. Raja Varma in 1917. Adaptations and performances. The play has been adapted to film in Indian cinema as Vasavadatta in 1928, by Nagendra Majumdar in 1934, by Parshwanath Yeswant Altekar, and as Udayana and Vasavadatta in 1946 by T.R. Raghanath. The English version of the play, The Vision of Vasavadatta, was performed at the Kennedy Theatre, Honolulu during 15 to 24 March 1974. It was directed by Shanti Gandhi.